Military has shot down the suspected spy balloon from China flying within U.S. airspace.
Jewel Hillary is here with the latest. Jewel.
Hi, good evening, Jackie and Taman. The large balloon suspected to be a Chinese spy tool was shot down by U.S. military fighters off the Carolina coast earlier today, shortly after an operation to recover the debris got underway in the Atlantic Ocean. A crowd with cell phones held high gathered at Scotty's Surfside Beach in South Carolina.
They shot it!
To watch the alleged Chinese spy balloon plummet down into the Atlantic Ocean. For days, the Pentagon was keeping close watch over the balloon, estimated to be about the size of 3 school buses and flying at about 60,000 feet. Earlier this week, President Biden ordered to have the balloon shot down, but defense officials advised waiting until the balloon got over water.
It successfully took it down, and I want to compliment our aviators who did it, and we'll have more to report on this a little later.
In preparation for the operation, the Federal Aviation Administration temporarily closed airspace. Over the Carolina coastline, including several nearby airports. Passengers at Myrtle Beach International Airport were among many of those who were grounded.
We got to the airport today. We checked out the, as the way in, we got to look up and you could see the balloon and saw the jets kind of circling it or whatnot.
The Pentagon and other U.S. officials say the balloon seen this week flying over various parts of the U.S., including military sites in Montana, was carrying sensors and other surveillance equipment to spy. Chinese officials claim the balloon was a civilian airship used for weather research that went off course due to high winds.
What we're seeing here is China kind of pushing the boundaries on where it can sort of infringe on some international rights.
The balloon's presence prompted Secretary of State Antony Blinken to cancel a weekend trip to China aimed at minimizing tensions between both nations.
It's really one of the biggest acts of provocation and response by the United States against China in quite some time. So it's going to certainly escalate tension.
On Friday, the Pentagon acknowledged reports of a second balloon flying over Latin America. Live in the newsroom, I'm Jewel Hillary, WGN News.